Hey, what up, everybody? Yeah, every now and then I throw on a blazer, so I can feel a little bit more professional about what I'm doing. Anyway, uh, hope you like it. I might try it again. Leave me a comment, whatever. All right. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you get all these videos as they pop up. All right. For April 11th, we got a bunch of stuff. This guy here, Michael Avenatti, you might remember him as the guy who brought the lawsuit against Trump for holding the hooker hostage and having sex with her, and then I guess she blackmailed him for like $130,000. And behind that, the woman's name, the porno star, her name is Stormy Daniels. You guys remember her late last year. Big scandal, da 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 da. Anyway, Michael Avenatti raised his profile in that case with Stormy Daniels, the hooker who was suing Trump, who was eventually ordered to pay Trump, reimburse Trump his legal expenses for wasting their time with that trivial case. Also, he was the attorney for one of the Brett Kavanaugh accusers when he was being nominated to the Supreme Court, and the three women came forth to say he was a rapist and a gang rapist, and and were just plain old lying, trying to block his nomination. In fact, the woman that Michael Avenatti represented eventually came forth and said that she had made it all up. Okay, so she confessed that she had just made up this whole story. The other two accusers, their story was so weak they might as well have confessed to the same thing. I mean, it was just pathetic that these women were allowed to actually impede the process with absolutely no evidence, obviously flagrantly false claims against against the Supreme Court nominee. And nobody challenged, and nobody went to jail. But Michael Avenatti, he represented one of those women. He also represented Stormy Daniels. And bouncing off of all of this recognition and profile raising, decided he was going to run for president of the United States. Okay, so he was going to run for in the Democratic primaries as a candidate for president of the United States. This guy, Michael Avenatti. And I hope you saw the thumbnail. I selected that dark picture of that dude for one main reason, is because his spirit is very dark. I saw him on Tucker Carlson a couple of times. Tucker made the same observation. This guy is some kind of demon. He's just one of these evil people walking the earth. And in the indictments that the United States federal court are releasing against Avenatti, this guy's been an attorney for I don't know how long, like 20, 30 years or so. And apparently he's been just ripping his clients off left and right. If the one client who they kept referring to as Client A, this guy was a paraplegic. You understand? His client's a paraplegic. They got a $4 million settlement that was paid by, if I'm not mistaken, it was the state of California back in 2015. Over 4 years ago, like February 2015, they gave him a $4 million settlement. Avenatti kept it all, minus he was giving the guy little payments of like $1,900 and telling the guy that the state hadn't found a what do they call it when somebody dies? The beneficiary, not the beneficiary, the administrator. They had not found a legal administrator for his estate, and that was what was delaying the payments to Client A. This guy, guy who was a paraplegic, and the state had awarded him $4 million back in 2015. Paid it in 2015, okay? It was paid in 2015, and Michael Avenatti kept it all. And he been giving the guy little pieces of money here and there. And and telling the guy that they haven't been paid yet. And these payments that he made to client A were notified as advances. Okay, so anyway, even though the company had totally settled, the state has settled, and payment had been made in full to a trust that Michael Avenatti controlled and diminished with his own expenses. Julian Assange, this guy's been over in London, over there in their embassy for I don't know how long, somewhere over in the UK, and he was being prosecuted for 2 charges of rape, and my understanding is that he has been arrested now. Julian Assange became famous as the founder and creator of WikiLeaks. When WikiLeaks actually published had hacked, whatever, had all these information, emails that came from the Democratic National Committee, the DNC, when Hillary Clinton was running for president. Okay, now this guy here, Seth Rich, who a lot of you might not have heard his name ever before, but Seth Rich was a staffer at the DNC who is widely believed to have forwarded this information to Julian Assange on how to get these emails, or he had the emails himself and gave them to WikiLeaks and Julian Assange. And shortly after the emails came out, this guy was killed, murdered. You know, in Washington, D.C., if I'm not mistaken, murdered on his porch, wasn't robbed. Guy, you know, didn't appear to have any enemies. I think this guy was gay. And anyway, he wasn't you know, like caught up in the life or something. It clearly appeared that someone from the DNC had Seth Rich killed. See, I don't have to do all of that disclaiming and allegedly, That's what it looked like, even though none of us got proof, but that's what it looked like happened. In some kind of way, John Podesta was involved in it and all of this stuff, but Seth Rich was supposed to have gotten those emails to Julian Assange of WikiLeaks, and when the emails came out, this guy was killed, like right away. So that's what that looked like. And Michael Avenatti, as I said earlier, was about to run for president as a Democrat. So he was laying all his Democratic little footwork. Anyway, well, I guess, yep, I still try to get everybody to catch another video, share a video, you know, thumbs up, like the video, leave me a comment, say something, do something. I appreciate y'all. You know, I would like to give me some more subscribers. So if you get a chance to share this video, that would be a big help to me. And if you got any comments on how I could improve my presentations, feel free. You know, I'm a big boy. I ain't going to be, you criticize me. My tummy ache. Say something, and I'll be glad to, you know, hear it out. You know, because if I don't think you're right, I ain't going to do it no way. Yeah, you know what, I was thinking about, you know, as these things start to evolve into a different momentum, starting to see these prosecutions. 2 of these guys have been arrested in the last in the last week or two. Michael Avenatti, they picked him up, you know, he's out on bond already. Julian Assange was just arrested yesterday, if I hear right, and Seth Rich is dead. So it looks like things are evolving and unfolding, because this is probably going to lead somewhere to the Democratic National Committee being investigated, and the Democratic National Committee is going to lead to John Podesta, Hillary Clinton, possibly Barack Obama, Omar Abedin, and who knows. So stay tuned. All right, and I haven't forgotten about the witchcraft. Okay, all right, y'all caught part 1. I'm gonna get a part two soon. If not later on today, then tomorrow. Thank you, appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.